apart for them, but they persevered, and we are the beneficiaries of their sacrifice and their efforts. It is for us to continue where they left off, and I believe that the potential of Africa is so vast. Today, in sports, in politics, in science, technology, we are everywhere. You go to the famous NASA, and you find Africans working within the space industry. You go to the international system, the UN, Africans are everywhere. We had Kofi Annan from Ghana as the Secretary General. If you talk about the FAO, an African from Senegal, I think Dr. Diouf is the head. So the sky is the limit, but the time to begin is now. So they need to take their education serious and develop that kind of patriotism that will make them seek to protect the national interests. And I think above all, they should think African.
Above all, you should think Africa. That is the message from Ambassador Kabra to all of us out there. On a final note, you must have a word again for the leaders at the local level, at the continental level, so that we can all say Africa is ours. What is the message of Ambassador Kabra to the rest of leaders out there?
Well, I sincerely believe that the salvation or the destiny of Africa lies in our hands. It seems to me that much as we live in an interrelated world, we should be able to build economies that are self-sufficient. And that we should never believe that the Western powers or members of the international community love us more than they love their own people. And with that kind of thinking, we would look into our own resources to do the best for our people. We talk about Ghana having abundant oil resources. Without proper management, we will not benefit from those resources. It is a fact that within the context of international capital, not all the monies from oil revenue or cocoa or whatever products we have in Africa remain here. But the little that remains here, we should be able to manage to the benefit of all Africans. And it is in their hands as the leaders of today. They seek power to make a difference in our lives. And the lives they talk about is not the lives of just people in the cities, but everywhere where our nationals live. So I think it is up to them to live up to that expectation of our people.
Please permit me to ask this because I've seen so many awards, so many recognition to your credit that you have received. This award, what have they added to the personality of Ambassador Kabra?
Well, when you receive those awards, it means that you must stay on track. You must live up to the expectation of those who give you those awards. And so I try to do my best to add more value to what I already have achieved. And I believe that this is the best gift I'm giving to my children and my grandchildren, for them to come into the world and learn what I, a humble boy from Sehirokwai and Ekwi, managed to achieve.
Well, I want to thank you very much for giving us the opportunity. You know, speaking with an ambassador is not an easy task, but we called you and you gave us the appointment. I'd like to thank you very much, sir, for allowing us, sir.
Thank you very much for coming. After all, we belong to the same fraternity.
Yeah.
So I'm an ambassador, but I remain still a writer and a journalist.
Whereas once a soldier is always a soldier. That is the way he is rounding off, that he is in the field of pain, and he will continue to write. His pain will continue to be very, very strong. That is Ambassador Kabra Amihere. Well, I want to thank you very much for being part of the program today. I've been working with a very lovely team as usual. Femi Akomolafe is in the house. Teresa Dera Toto is also, giving some contributions. And not forgetting ID Johnson and Wesley Brown. My name is Moses Owopade. By the grace of God, we'll see you again on Trailblazers Africa next Saturday. Bye for now.